Thank you, Acting Presiding Officer. The majority of employees are employed in small and medium-sized businesses. The business owners are usually from or living near the community they trade with. Their interest in seeing a sustainable town centre is personal as well as professional, and profits, unlike those of Amazon, Tesco, Asda and the others, are far more likely to stay in the local community rather than be sent to some remote parent company in another country. Since the profits stay in the country, those businesses will be paying their fair share of UK tax, unlike some multinationals. The current system taxes business people on the basis of the nominal value of their property. This is illogical and focuses on buildings as opposed to the business that operates from them. It seems to forget that behind any small business is a person or people trying to make a living. It's a regressive tax, and its change to a more progressive model is well overdue, as the empty properties on many high streets in Wales and the comparatively fewer SMEs in Wales illustrate. Devolution of business rates to Wales enables Wales to take the lead on introducing a progressive and fairer system of business rates. I would like to see business rates based on profit or turnover, with incentives built in so that employers share the benefit of reductions in business rates with employees in the form of employing more people. For example, business rates could be restructured in such a way that businesses receive a discount or concessionary rate for employing more people. Conditions could be set on the discounts to encourage businesses to employ people at a wage higher than the national minimum. It just needs a little bit of creative thinking here. And for those who claim that such a system would be complicated to administer, they may be right, but this is about the best way to support businesses and pay for local services. And I really do believe that where there's a will, there's a way. And to stimulate growth of local economies and a fairer local taxation system, the extra administration that may be caused is well worth it. Before a business starts trading and before they have earned a single penny through the business, they're saddled with a big business rates bill. The business rates regime disincentivises business start-ups and makes life for young businesses more difficult at a time when they need some space in which to grow, turn a profit and start employing people. I note the Welsh Government's amendment to our motion, and I'd like to make the following points. Your amendments make much of your support for small businesses, but as long as you continue to stand idly by and allow local authorities to wreck high streets and the local economy by making it harder and more expensive to do business there, your assertions regarding support of small businesses will continue to ring as hollow as they have for the last 20 years. It is all very well to introduce rates relief, but businesses need to be able to plan and budget, which this ad hoc scenario we have at present doesn't allow.
Can you take an intervention?
No. The Remainers in this place keep talking about the damage of uncertainty when they try to argue against enacting the will of Welsh voters over Brexit, but then they're happy to leave the issue of business rates uncertain and ill-defined. A countrywide set of hard and fast rules is required, despite Labour's occasional whim to let business off business rates on the odd occasion. I note there's no mention in Labour's amendments of restructuring or reviewing business rates to make them more equitable. Looking around the high streets in North Wales, high streets that were bustling, thriving centres of the community within my lifetime, are now full of empty shops, and you can practically see the tumbleweed rolling down the high street. In areas of my region, traders are being prevented from loading at the front and rear of their properties. Perhaps the Welsh Government would get the relevant councils to propose a solution to how traders load their stock into their shops if they can't get near it with a delivery van. Parking in the multi-storey car park down the road is hardly appropriate. Things like this explain why, overall, Wales has the highest national vacancy rate on the high street compared with England and Scotland. 15% of shops and leisure premises were standing empty at the end of the first half of 2015, and I'm guessing the situation isn't any better. I've said this before and I'll say it again. Some of the decisions made by local authorities, such as pedestrianisation, parking regulations and charges, scrapping loading bays, the increase of business rates, etc., is destroying our high streets and the small businesses that used to trade from there. It also shows that the people making the relevant decisions have never tried to run a small business and have no clue what issues those trying to run small businesses face. It serves no one, not the Welsh Government, not the UK Exchequer, not the local authority, and certainly not the business owner and their employees, to make doing business in Wales more expensive, which is what our current regime of business rates does. I therefore urge the Welsh Government to urgently conduct a review and restructuring of business rates so that Welsh Government and local government stop killing the golden goose of small business. Thank you.